Nice intro. Come on, play the freaking video. Never mind. Freaking crazy. Can't even get 2 minutes of video without an ad anymore. It's worse than television. Howdy, folks. Welcome back. I'm a little frustrated with this stupid ad stuff, man. You can't even get 2 minutes of a video without an ad in it. I can't even do an intro anymore without a freaking ad popping in every time. All right, pardon me, but I'm a little peeved about that. Can't wait to jump up on their boardroom table in the middle of their executive meeting and take a big dump on it in the middle of their important business. All right, sorry. Let's get started here. Here we are, January 8th, 2024. You can see not much activity. We had this blast right there, little object in there, not much to really go zoom in or take a look at or anything. I'm kind of going to move fast through this because I want to get to the weather report, because right now we have tornadoes that are coming on shore, water spouts coming on shore that we're going to cover tonight. Real quick here, Ghost X-ray flux, not much going on, just a little bumpy here and there today. No absorption really to speak of. X-flare potential 10%. Down to 2 red sunspots, 2 of them that are beta gamma, which is good. The KP's coming back up to normal now. It was really suppressed there. Our auroras are looking pretty decent right now. Not too bad. No yellow or red in there. That's good. Scrolling on down here. Let's just open up the tracker real quick and see if they got anything on there. Still this one, or this is a different one now, going down this way. Yesterday we had one that was giving us just a little side swipe. See, here we go. Kind of going off this angle here. So not too much to worry about from the blast today, which is good. And maybe I can just start Xing out of sight as we do this, because this is running really slow. Come on. Bear with me for a second here. If we can clear out like one of these pages here, maybe it'll run a little smoother. I would like to back out of this now, if possible. Okay, let's move on now. Let's come on over here to our earthquake or our Nell school real quick. Look at our polar vortex. And it's been one of these days for me where every single thing I attempt to do is just nothing but opposition. From the moment I got out of bed today, trying to put my socks on was just impossible. Every step I tried to take today. Lord, please, can we have this page? It was just working a few seconds ago when I set this up. Bear with me here. We might have to start all over again here. Come on, computer. Well, that's a little bit of hope. We're getting the box popping up finally. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Never get a frickin' Lenovo laptop. They suck. All right, here's your pressure building up under China. I don't care about that right now. Come here. Put the wind back on here. All right. You see this? We're in big trouble. This thing's getting more and more organized. This side is falling apart. If you look here in the middle, you see it's getting pinched off now. All right, this vortex is going to eventually wither and split into two. This lower part will probably fizzle away, and we'll have this one, and this one will probably take over. But there's your vortex right there. Not looking good. Not looking good because now it's spewing everything right down onto America. We're at the open end of this garden hose is just spewing right on us, causing chaotic weather now. All right, let's get on over to the earthquakes real quick. Of course, this isn't loaded up either. All right, our activity in earthquakes has picked up a little bit now, so let's just get into it. Here's a 4.2 down at 539. That's deep activity right there. That usually brings 5 energy to the surface. There's another 4.4 down at 512. Okay, then we come over here to this ridge. We have a 4.9. You know what we do with 0.9s around here. So 5 there. Come on. Another 5.7 right here. See, this is picking up in intensity a little bit. Over here is a 5.4 picking up in intensity. That's down at 200 as well. So a little stronger at the surface there. We're coming to this one. This is another 5. Because anything with a 0.9 on this site, I don't believe them anymore. I really don't. I'm so tired of being deceived by all these people. This is ridiculous. 4.6 there down at depth of 69. Here, this one is important. This 5.1 here to depth of 10 right on this plate boundary right here. This is a new little possible weak spot that we could see future activity out of. Coming up to our big quake of the day right here. Boom. This is a 6.7 at a depth of 68. And a little aftershock after it is a 4.5 down at 97. So this 6.7, we're going to go open up this tsunami alert warning. No tsunami warning. But we're opening up for a different reason. Because, see, it says 7.0. We come down to it and click on this, and this reads 7. So the US BS, anything that's 6.7, what'd they say? What did they lie and say? What did these 6.7? So anything that says 6.7 or anything that's 0.7 or higher, you might as well round it up to the next magnitude, because these guys are just sitting there undermining these things more and more and more, just kind of deceiving the public, lulling them to sleep as to the importance of this. Here we go over here with a 5.2. All right, see this energy is no longer 4.5 over here. We're getting into the mid-range 5 energy. There's a 5.1 right there. Coming up here in this little plateau area is a 4.2. Up here in China, we got a 4.6. At our fulcrum point over India here, we have 4.2. Here in Iran, a 4.4. Up here is a 4.3 at Turkey. So this energy kind of creeping into the Middle East now. Expect Europe to start to get some of this as well. This part of the system is all quiet. Expect to see some of that energy creeping up into here as well. Up here, 4.3, down at 35, coming over here. See, it's already made it across, over and around, and bingo, right there is a 4.3 down at 10. All right, so that energy's already kind of made it over the hump, and it came in on our side at about 4.3, mid-range 4. And then that might increase to mid-range 5s, just like everything else is around the planet. Just up here in Alaska real quick, not much, it's a 3.8. Over here in South America now, let's do these. Right along the plate boundary, 4.5, 4.9, 5 there, might as well. 4.5 there, right behind it is a 4.4, 4.8 there, probably a 5, and another 4.5. So your mid-range 4 to 5 energy right there at the fulcrum point. All right, so the quake activity is starting to slowly ramp up here in frequency and magnitude. All right, moving on now. Let's get over here to the volcanoes, because this is where we're seeing our bigger difference now. Okay, January 8th. Let's get into it. This is already part of... Oh, wait. We need to back up one more, because we're getting into the 9th, and... hold on just one second here. Because here's a little bit of the 9th already. Wow. Come on now. Just let me scroll. Thank you. All right. Lord, please, can I just scroll the site, please, so I can read it? Oh, such a professional show. I love all kinds of hang-ups, snafus, snags, just trying to bring the most important information in the world to save lives, and I got Ebu. Note these elevations, 10,000 feet. Luwatobi, 14,000. Merapi, read more. Without an ad? Really? All I wanted to do was read more about that, but never mind. Semeru, Marapi, 17,000 feet. Ducono, 10,000 feet. Santa Guido, 15,000. Fuego, 15,000. Nevada, 21,000. Reventador, 14,000. Sabancaya, it was up there too. I don't dare click on it because of frickin'... All right. Here we go. Back to the 8th. Suonosejima. Can't dare click on it. Ebu, 7,000. Luwatobi, 14,000. Marapi, 17,000. Two Blast, 16 and 17,000. You guys noticing anything here? Ducono, 10,000. Have you seen one volcano under 10,000 feet now? There's Santa Guido, 13,000. Fuego, 15. Sangay, 19. Reventador, 15. Okay? Nothing under 10,000 feet anymore. There is your energy coming out in volcanic form with much higher blasts now. Get rid of this site. X out of it, please. And X out of this. And X out of some of this stuff so I can use more than one page. So frustrating. I have been hanging on all day since the moment I got out of bed. Every movement I made has to be precise, prayed about. Oh, come on, Lord. Please. I'm just trying. Okay, well, as we all sit here looking at a dark page here, what I'm trying to get to is, wow, unbelievable. I cannot even X out of a page. All right, well, I really wanted to show you some weather because we have tornadoes that are starting to touch down on the Gulf Coast that are coming onshore at Pensacola, all along the Florida Panhandle, and going up into that region. Really? Can I, like, do something finally with this thing? Open up a page? Oh my. I shouldn't even have tried to go on live tonight. That's my problem. I should have just left it alone. Okay, what I'm trying to tell you guys, here's the most important part. This big squall line that's coming through right now, these little pop-ups that are out in front of it are making landfall here. And we already saw a pretty good one come right through Pensacola. Now they're hitting Navarra. And of course, we got to have an ad pop-up on a weather site. Anyways, this right here, this shit is getting dangerous. All right. You guys are going to wake up. Whoops. Let me pull back a little bit. All up through here, you're going to wake up to tornadoes. They're already starting to touch down right now. And I was trying to watch some storm chasers and some of their reports on a jamming up computer. It's real fun. All right. Anyways, so there's that. These pop-ups right here are getting dangerous. They're scattering out. They're making landfall. It's going to creep up into here, getting even worse. All right, this squall line back here too is probably going to eventually start having some tornadoes pop up out of it. And then, do I dare try opening another page? Can I just have our weather now, our forecast thing? Oh, so while we're waiting for this stupid machine to take its time, I'm laughing at the public. I am laughing at this story with the Defense Department guy getting surgery without telling the president. Oh my God, he didn't tell the president he should be fired. Oh my God, he didn't inform the president. Are you friggin' kidding me? Think about it. A demented, psychopathic criminal who stole the office of president, who's selling secrets to the Chinese. You really think you could trust that man with vital knowledge of our Defense Department head having surgery? Really? Come on, people, pull your heads out of your butts. It's all over the news too. Oh my God, this, that. Really? Spare me. We're in the middle of a hot war right now, and you can't go letting the enemy know that your main general is down. especially when you don't have a commander-in-chief. There's no way on earth I would ever tell Joe Biden. Are you kidding me? Are you really kidding me with this stuff? Anyways, I am just apoplectic at society. They're just. Wow, we finally have our map. I'm just going to play it and let you guys watch for a minute. Here, I'm going to zoom this in. Oh, maybe it won't. All right, take a peek at this for a second. Yeah, we have so much more important stuff going on right now than be having YouTube raping the public for money for ads. Really, you guys haven't had billions and trillions of dollars in revenue already, and you're just gonna rape it more. You can't even watch a show without 2 minutes of content without an ad popping up now. And they're all just all the ads treat you like you're a moron, like your IQ is less than 10. And it's like, really, they're insulting you with their stupid ads, and it's insulting. They're pathetic. It's like, who are you trying to appeal to? A child molester or a kindergartner? One of the two. It shows our society's problems. All right, here's our current conditions right now. All this mess is moving up into Alabama, Mississippi. As we go through the night, it's going to go, even further east and up into this area by the morning. Everybody's going to be waking up to tornadoes because they're starting to come in right now and form. This will be the noon time right through the East Coast there. And then here at the end of convection should be pretty nasty all through that whole zone right there. Probably tornadoes all throughout the day today and into the night as we get this is the nighttime now up into New York, Long Island, that area. This is the morning of the 10th. There's the noontime. All right. Then next with this next storm coming in, it's kind of changed up a little bit right here. This is now forming at the morning of the 12th. Pretty intense right there by noon. The end of convection getting really intense. Possible tornadoes again in this one. There's the nighttime of the 12th going up into the morning of the 13th. There's noontime, convection, and the nighttime of the 13th. So here we go, folks. Here we go. We're starting off right here. And we're under the gun. We're already having water spouts making landfall right around Florida and Alabama right here. This region right here. In fact, what I wanted to do, let's see if I can pull this up on my other phone here. I got a different weather app here showing all the tornado boxes and warnings for right now. And let's just see if I can pull this up real quick for you guys here. Come on. Why does it? Oh. Even the app has an ad. Sell, sell, sell. Buy, buy, buy. All right, here we go. This is the cells moving in through Pensacola, Alabama, going up through, what is this, Columbia? No, can't even see it here. Yeah, every time you zoom in, just shrink the name of the town down so I can't see it. Anyways, this is off the coast, or kind of inland now from the coast. Let me get it better right there. All right. Wow. Any more alerts while I'm trying to just... All right, here we go. It's a little further back, looking at the coast. This area up in here, watch out as that thing starts to blossom, as well as these ones down here are getting strong and they're coming on shore. So everybody in this zone, just before the main QLCS here, this squall line, these pop-ups are really dangerous, and they're happening at night. It's going to be turning morning there real soon, and you guys will be waking up to tornadoes in that region. Okay, so here we are. Let's kind of back out right here. This area, Enterprise, Troy, going up into Montgomery and stuff now. So you people in Alabama, wake up early, and in Georgia too. Everybody along the Gulf Coast right here as well. Okay, because we're having serious weather coming in now. And Reed Timmer's down here. He's already gone through a couple of them already, and they're all talking about how this is really going to ramp up here now. It's just starting to ramp up. They thought it was going to be a little earlier, and it delayed a little bit, but now it's really starting to organize and gel and come together and starting to form tornadoes now. I'm going to make this kind of quick so you guys can get back to your other shows if you're watching that or following some of these storm chasers. But now it's finally getting serious here and taking place here in Alabama and the panhandle of Florida here in Pensacola. So this little stream of these pop-ups right here are the ones that we're worried about right now. All right, and then as this continues to go up through the country throughout the rest of the day, right here going up into there, they have actually a box that goes from like Louisiana all the way over to here for the whole Gulf Coast for 10 hours. So 10 hours of tornado warnings on the coastline. And they're talking about waterspouts coming on shore and then traveling up, northeast and tracking northeast there. We might see some long track tornadoes today, some bigger size long track tornadoes. We'll see. But start praying, everybody, for these people because they're under the gun now. And unfortunately, I think people are probably going to die because they're going to be caught off guard when these tornadoes are firing up right now as people are just starting to wake up out there. They might still be asleep. So sorry about my attitude earlier. I've been trying so hard for so long, and each one, it's like the devil knows what irritates you, so he drives one more nail in, and then drives another, and then another, and you're like, dang, I can't get one break, huh? All right, here we go. Right there, it's going to be hitting Long Island, New York City, Washington, D.C., all that region at about 10 o'clock. Well, that'll be midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning out there for them. So the middle of the night, this region will probably get hit with possible tornadoes as well, because this system is a monster and it's just going to continue to do this. All kinds of power outages already in this region. The high winds came in first, knocked the power out, and then the storm comes in when your power's out. So it's kind of why I was trying to tell everybody to get ready beforehand. And then after that, just levels everything and annihilates a lot of stuff. Here we go with another one right behind it. So during this little break right here on the 11th, between that storm right here, this is going to be, once this clears out by the noontime of January 10th, the 11th right here, you should have a little break to recuperate and get ready for this on the 12th. So the 11th is going to be your break to recuperate, maybe evacuate, whatever you need to do, make a run to the store to get more supplies, more gas, whatever that you need for, chainsaws to clear broken branches, all kinds of, high winds are going to knock down trees and branches and power lines and all kinds of stuff. So think along those lines and the supplies that you would need carry you through for a couple of days, because as soon as they try to recover from that, everybody's getting the power lines back in, and then this one comes along and takes it out, or that second one comes and takes it out. All right, so real quick, I think that was it. Yeah, you guys, here, let me right about there. Whoops, one more back. Right about here is our latest radar. And yeah, more of these cells coming in right here at Navarra, Crestview, watch out, Pensacola. Well, Pensacola's kind of behind this little trough now, but as they come onshore, they're actually starting to spin up and produce now that they get on land too. So ones that weren't producing out here, look at this one right here. This one's going to be major 60, yeah. Anything above 40, and this one's at 60 already. That's not good. When that one comes on shore, it'll come on shore probably as like an F2, F3 already, and then possibly gain strength. It's already gaining strength out here. So all these little pop-ups right here are the ones that we're kind of worried about, as well as this squall line too. All right, you people on the squall line as well. When the sun comes up, we might see some activity right along the squall line as it continues to track northeast up like that. Okay, so everybody wake up out here. You got tornadoes coming in. Everybody coming from onshore or off from out in the water onshore, and then traveling up through the country. I showed you the app. All right, let's just do a quick little reading and get out of here, because I got to get back to helping storm chasers here. What are we doing here? Why is it not up? Again. Really? All right. Right there. Good enough. All right. Okay, try to view each day as an adventure, carefully planned out by your guide. Instead of staring into the day, instead of staring into the day that is ahead of you, attempting to program it according to your will, be attentive to me and to all I have prepared for you. Thank me for this day of life, recognizing that it is a precious, unrepeatable gift. Trust that I am with you each moment, whether you sense my presence or not. A thankful, trusting attitude helps you see events in your life from my perspective. A life lived close to me will never be dull or predictable. Each day to expect each day to contain surprises. Resist your tendency to search for the easiest route through the day. Be willing to follow wherever I lead. No matter how steep or treacherous the path before you, the safest place to be is by my side. Let me bless you with my grace and peace. Open your heart and mind to receive all that I have for you. Do not be ashamed of your emptiness. Instead, view it as the optimal condition for being filled with my peace. It is easy to touch up your outward appearance to look as if you have it all together. Your attempts to look good can fool most people, but I see straight through you into the depths of your being. There is no place for pretense in your relationship with me. Rejoice in the relief of being fully understood. Talk with me about your struggles and feelings of inadequacy. Little by little, I will transform your weaknesses into strengths. Remember that your relationship with me is saturated in grace. Therefore, nothing that you do or don't do can separate you from my presence. I am your brother and your friend. I am the firstborn among many brothers. You are being conformed to my likeness. This is an astonishing privilege and blessing. Some children are blessed to have a strong, loving older brother who helps and protects them. You have an all-powerful big brother who is constantly looking out for your interests. Even the most committed family member or friend cannot be with you always, but I never leave your side. I am the friend who sticks closer than a brother. My continual presence with you should never be taken for granted. Remember that your faithful friend is also King of Kings. I am the first and the last, the living one who was dead and is alive forever and evermore. I want you to relate to me with reverence because I am your Savior God. Remind yourself that the glorious gift of salvation is yours forever, and honor me with gratitude. Praise me for the help of my presence. At all times and in all circumstances, it's appropriate to pray. Thank you, Jesus, for being with me here and now. You may not sense my presence with you, but I have promised, and that is enough. An important part of your assignment as a Christian is to trust that I am with you always. In faith, talk to me about your thoughts and feelings, your struggles and pleasures. Believe that I care for you deeply and I hear all your prayers. Seek my help with confident anticipation. Be on the lookout for all the ways that I am working. All the ways that I am working in you and through you. Rejoice that you and I together can do immeasurably more than all you ask or imagine. My power is at work within you, especially as it connects with your weakness offered up to me for my purposes. Remember that nothing is impossible with me and refuse to be intimidated by daunting circumstances. Praise me for the help of my presence. Okay, that's it for tonight. You guys in the south there, be aware. Everybody on the East Coast, stay alert. We got tornadoes that are actually forming out here on the water now, making landfall and creeping up inland in Alabama here. That'll the panhandle of Florida, Alabama, and all that will be shifting slowly over to Georgia and creeping northward up through here as we go through the day here. Let me just wrap it up with this one little image right here. So, come on. Never mind. There's our latest image right there. So you see how it's clipping the northeast or northwestern part of Georgia there, and then boom, gets Georgia, South Carolina, creeps on up the East Coast like that, and then really does a number by the nighttime right here. All right, so everybody stay on alert on the East Coast. You got friends and family out there in this region that are sleeping right now. You might want to call them and wake them up and say, hey, the tornado activity is starting to ramp up in this region right now. All right, so that's it for tonight. I love you all. I miss you all. God bless you all. And until my next video or my next show, I'll be back. I'm already back. Can't you tell?